to tell you about something.
All right, okay.
Here's the deal. KFAN, we got money to give away.
Woo!
All right.
Sweet.
And I got to pull up the new keywords because it's 8 o'clock.
Damn.
I've done a really good job so far here.
$250,000.
We got a keyword for you. The Fan is your chance to win $2,500. Just enter the keyword Liberty. That's Liberty at KFAN.com. And good luck, KFAN.com.
Liberty.
God, let me just say, I know that we're not, nobody really here is affiliated with Liberty Mutual, but, you guys have their ads on all the time. Mm-hmm. God dang, they're good at their jingles.
They do, yeah.
They are so good at, just creating little earworms that get stuck in your head all day.
Yeah. I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, thanks.
I can't
what
help
an observation.
But say Liberty after Liberty now.
Liberty.
Yeah,
I know.
Even a Statue of Liberty. It's like, don't you mean Liberty?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a great bit.
It is. I like that they cast that actor and said, you know what, you look dumb. You're a hot dumb guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna pretend we're gonna really up the level of dumbness on you.
Yeah.
What a gig. Those national spokespeople, like the guy from State Farm.
Yeah.
He's like a huge celebrity now.
Well, and I think
Flo.
Our guy Spencer was close with Flo, and she was like on her way out of the business, I think he said, and she went to that was her last audition, and she got it, and now she'll make she's making generational wealth off those
the
commercials.
Producer of the Progressive.
Oh, what did he say to everyone else before he saw Flo? Oh, gee.
God, he's an angry guy, but he gets the job done.
Yeah,
though.
he did.
He gets the job done.
Yeah, he picked the right person.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys, do you have an opinion on the Capital One guy?
Oh, I know a lot of gals that love him.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
Yeah, I can't
see. That's the thing.
Top of my head.
So Capital One, God bless them, have been pushing
God bless them.
that this Capital One guy is like some big deal.
And also with
there's a large portion, particularly heterosexual men, that have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, why are we being left out always?
But then
underrepresented.
There's other women and Tommy and I's group where that is very popular, and it's just very funny to me that
say gay on the radio.
They even said they push this notion that he is this viral sensation if you watch their commercials. But most people don't know him.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I Googled him just now, and I still don't know who he is. I feel like I've never seen this guy before.
He's in all the March Madness commercials.
I feel like I've never seen this guy before.
Oh, well, that matters.
Well, not you. You don't even know what March Madness is.
I mean, Max, look at the Reddit. Why are they still trying to make this guy a thing?
Wow.
It's just...
Are you talking about the old man who says you have you're trying to be your parents syndrome? You talking about that?
No, those ones are great.
Those are great.
Those
Spencer
are
knows
great.
that guy really well.
Yeah,
and the
Spencer
Allstate guy.
FaceTimed when we were in Vegas.
Yes.
Those are great commercials.
Really
great.
good.
Yeah.
Especially the first one where the guy goes, "Who reads books about submarines?" And he pauses and he just goes, "My dad." It's so good. All of those are so good.
So good.
Yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing when they see all the people working in the yard? Hey, is this connected to the school?
We've all seen the commercials.
I don't know.
We've all seen the commercials.
I love those commercials.
They have a book. You can buy a coffee table book of all of his little sayings.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I love those. They're so good.
Let's go ahead and do some sports because it's bright. Nope.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
By the way, the St. Paul Saints are playing at the Field of Dreams a couple of days before the Twins do.
Oh, sweet.
So you can go on, if you're not going down to the Twins, or maybe they sold out, you can get on down and watch the Saints play there. Should be fun, huh? Let's go Saints, saintsbaseball.com. Up to you, buddy. Go ahead. You got this.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see here. Maxo, the Wolves rebranded three new jerseys, and they are all sweet, and they put a new logo on the court.
Yeah, it's about damn time. I mean, they're just going to be printing money this season. Every fan of the Timberwolves, and even just casual watchers of the Timberwolves, have been asking for this for years now, and they look awesome. They're kind of like a new spin on the old jerseys. like the classic kind of blue and green colors with the trees on the trim right there. So it looks awesome, and especially the logo in the middle of the court. I mean, they might have the best branding. They went maybe from the worst branding in the NBA to the best branding in the NBA overnight. It was awesome. Target Center was packed last night for the reveal, so that was pretty cool. But they look
7,000 tickets they sold.
It's awesome, man. Yeah. And our guy Johnny was there doing his podcast and stuff, so that's
He's
really
the
cool.
best.
Yeah, John's the man. And so I mean, it's awesome. I can't wait till they drop the merch. Everybody's going to be decked out. And those awesome blue and green trees, man. It's going to be sweet. Yeah, they look incredible. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Timberwolves fan, because the old jerseys were buns.
Buns. The ones that they wear now are buns.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. But now they got literally some of the best jerseys in the NBA.
Oh, Rosie.
Rose, all right. Chill out, Rose.
Maxo, question for you.
Yeah.
When do they have to start making actual basketball operation decisions? I mean, it's nice that they have new brand. I think it's super sweet. The courts look awesome, but like they can't run it back with the same group, can they?
No, I highly doubt that they're going to. And if we've seen anything from Tim Connolly throughout his tenure here, he's known to take big swings, or he's going to at least try to make some big swings. I would imagine Giannis is still in their sights, although the field has gotten a little bit wider now, because I know the Lakers and other teams can offer a little bit more. And then there's always the Oklahoma City Thunder looming. They pretty much have the big red button. If they want to go get Giannis, they can go get Giannis. They have the best trade package for any NBA superstar. They pretty much have unlimited first-round picks over the next 5-6 years or something like that, plus a bunch of players that they can kind of get rid of whenever they want to. So I would imagine that Julius Randle, regardless if they get anything in return, that Julius Randle is probably out of here, and maybe Rudy Gobert as well, if the rumors are true. But I would assume as soon as the NBA season's over, they're going to start making those calls, making those moves.
Yes, Hawk.
I'm sorry. I was just, because you guys talking basketball, and we're going to have Jim Gaffigan on in a couple moments. And so I was typing in Jim Gaffigan's name on my phone to look up some ideas for questions, and it changed Gaffigan to African. So I asked if for good questions for Jim African.
And what'd they come up with?
You don't want to know.
The first thing.
It couldn't be more different than Jim Gaffigan, if you think about it. Anyway.
Didn't know my dad was calling it.
Anyway, yeah, 8:40. Jim Gaffigan.
Let's see here. All right, sweet. The Stanley Cup final is underway. Zacho, the Knights have a 2-1 series lead after they won in double overtime over the weekend when the Hurricanes scored 4 goals in the third period. But that game will be tomorrow at 7 in Las Vegas, and you can hear it live on this station.
Yeah, they did a good job on ABC of kind of showing the pregame festivities, the big lead up that they do down there, the big show. And then the show on the ice was as good, but almost certainly better. To have that 4-0 lead that Vegas had going into the third period, it looked like it was going to be smooth sailing, but the Hurricanes fought back, and an incredible 4-goal comeback in the third period to tie it up, force overtime, ended up going to double overtime, and the Golden Knights pull away and stop what would have been the craziest comeback victory in Stanley Cup final history. Again, this is one of the best Stanley Cup finals ever. I think people are saying it's on track to be potentially the best Stanley Cup final ever. So certainly tune in if you're a sports fan. You're going to love it. It's great. And it's just been a really good time for sports, despite the fact that none of our local teams are playing other than, I guess, the Twins and the Saints. So,
yeah. We were talking about basketball a moment ago. Are you guys rooting for Cat?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you? Ben?
I'm happy. I'd be happy if the Spurs won too. I'm not really tripping, but it's such a good story for Cat, man. And it's not like he's just on the team. I mean, he's probably not going to win it. Jalen Brunson's probably going to win. He could be the NBA Finals MVP. Like, he's that important to this team. Like, they wouldn't be anywhere near the finals without him. And just his post-game interviews have been just absolutely, they're very touching, man. He's really out there. He said he feels like a kid. He said he's out there just doing it for his mom, man. And it's such a good story.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him. I mean, yeah, I didn't really, he wasn't my cup of tea when he was here, He seems like a good dude, but, didn't love his play style all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he's found a home in New York.
Yeah. Good.
The Twins lost to the Royals 6-5. They are 30-37. They've lost 4 of 5. They're off today, but they battle Detroit tomorrow in Detroit at 5:40. Taj Bradley goes for your Twins.
Go Twins.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go. Get it on.
Go sell the team.
I agree.
Twins. That's
Tons.
Yeah. What do you call them?
for tons.
Yeah, wow.
Go make
tons.
Go make tons of money and go live in Florida or something. I don't know.
I think they already do.
I know, but you don't have to hold a baseball team hostage while you do it.
All right. Vikings mandatory minicamp starts tomorrow through
Let's
Thursday.
go.
Then
Football,
OTAs next week, and then that'll be it until training camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought they did have scheduled more OTAs.
Oh, there's more OTAs. Yeah.
After next
minicamp.
week, there's one more set of OTAs, and then they're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they even do those, sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they cut it short. But I would imagine that they do a day or two.
Yeah.
And then
PA's there today, like we said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. PA's going to be there today. It's going to be great. He's going to have the new general manager and Justin Jefferson as the flag football state championships happening down there. Should be fun. Good. All right. Well, sounds like you're done, right?
Well, I mean, we've talked about everything. Yeah, the Lynx have won 7 straight. They are 9-2. They battle the Wings tomorrow at 7:00. And Olivia Miles is an absolute stud.
She's so good, man.
So good.
And not just a rookie, like one of the best players in the WNBA, period.
And Zacho's guy, Max Kepler, was picked up by the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's eligible to come off the suspension list on June 25th, but he is ineligible for postseason play for being popped for PEDs.
He is?
Yeah.
Wait, so you have a huge suspension and you can't play?
You can't play in the playoffs.
It's a weird punishment.
Yeah, they're just cracking down on it that hard. It was such an issue 25 years ago.
So it was an 80-game suspension?
80-game suspension.
And that's not enough?
And I think the next one is a season, and I think if you get 3 strikes, you're out of the league.
Wow, that seems harsh. You're gone for half the season and the playoffs?
Yep.
But you can play the back half of the season.
Yep.
Weird.
It is bizarre.
It is.
All right,
How
whatever.
bizarre. Great point.
We think we might have Jim Gaffigan in the next segment. We'll find out. He's supposed to come about 8:40. And Ben Lieber for one more segment as well. Yay! And we'll talk about things outside the world of sports because we've exhausted sports and we're exhausted with it. We're so tired.
It's a CP.
Yeah. Be right back, Patrick. Almost finished.
The Fan. Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
We were just at TI not too long ago. We're going to be at TI again in not too long ago from now. You can join the Power Trip's 25th birthday bash at Treasure Island, November 5th and 6th. Thursday night's comedy show has reached capacity. The wait list is still open. And make sure the wait list.
Yeah.
You can make sure to listen to the Power Trip for your chances to win your way in as well. We'll have tickets to give away to that comedy show. Then you can be there Friday morning. No registration needed for that. Just join us for the live broadcast and another Vegas trip up for grabs. Details at KFAN.com/25.
Thank you, Zacho. That's where it's going to be fun. I got all kinds of things playing on my computer, so I don't know what's going on. I want to play you guys some audio, but I'm afraid of what's coming up.
Yeah.
I did read an article, by the way, that headline, I read this, Ben Lieber. Viking star left tackle Christian Darrisaw feels like himself again.
Yes.
Yes, Darrisaw was in and out of the Vikings lineup in 2025. Was never quite 100%. This year will hopefully be different. Almost 20 months removed from the devastating knee injury he suffered in October 2024. Vikings left tackle Christian Darrisaw is feeling like himself again this offseason. That's
great news.
That's great news.
Yeah.
And, man, do you remember when that happened when we were in, I believe, L.A.? Is that right? L.A. when he had the knee problem?
Yeah.
I believe it was L.A., right?
Thursday night game.
And that was the beginning of the end for that season.
Yep.
It was.
And it was sort of at a time in the game we were like, he didn't need to be out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I remember him
Wasn't
going
it
off the field.
I think it was at the end of the half, and they were passing, I think, on like...
I thought it was the end of the game.
I thought it was the end of the half.
We had like 20 seconds left to go in the half of the game or something.
It was
like
the
that.
half, I think.
Oh, that's right.
And instead of kneeling, they decided to try to, get explosive and see if they could just squeeze out a score at the end of the half. Yeah.
He says, it's the best it's felt in 2 years. I'm trending in the right direction, full motion. Everything feels great. And I'm watching video of him right now, doing drills. He's an enormous human being.
Mm-hmm.
And that stance he's got with the left knee kind of, bent crooked, looks like he's doing fine. So good. We could use that.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to have him back and then to have Hawkinson back.
Thank you.
I mean, the fact that everybody looked at last year as a down year, which it was statistically, but statistically it was a down year for every pass catching person on the team. Mm-hmm. I mean, look who we had at offensive line and look who we had throwing the football around. Nobody was going to have a huge year.
No.
And everybody also understands that when you come back from a knee injury, just like Darisaw, it takes, even though you're medically cleared to play football, it takes you about 18 months to 2 years to get your explosion back.
Unless you're Adrian Peterson.
Unless you're Adrian Peterson, and he's just like, he's such an anomaly and such an outlier that you can't use that as a comparison.
Yeah. Right.
So the fact that Hawkinson was able to be out there, like, well, that's great, but anybody that's had an ACL recovery knows that, like, it's one thing to be back. It's another to be, like, truly 100% back. And now I think that he's going to be 100% back along with Darisaw. Like, that is going to be a huge addition for us.
Hell yeah, man.
And I will say this, everybody, it's interesting how you look at, we all know that Kyler Murray is going to be the starting quarterback. So you look at Kyler and how he treats his tight ends. And there's this weird contrasting narrative because it's a tale of two different coordinators. Mm. When he was with Cliff Kingsbury, you could make the argument that he did not love his tight ends. I mean, love meaning like he didn't
care that much.
He didn't throw to them as much.
Yeah.
Because the offense was not set up like that. But then when he was with Drew Petzing, and then 2 years ago when he played the full year, dude, he was dealing to his tight ends all the time in a more pro style offense, which is what our offense is more what Petzing's going to run versus what Cliff Kingsbury runs.
Right.
So the fact that some people out there are like, well, he doesn't throw to his tight ends. Well, yeah, he does when he plays the offense, like a pro style offense. So I'm really excited to see what the connection between Kyler and Hawkinson, especially with just like the move the chain situations when it might look a lot like Kelsey does in the last couple of years, where he's not going to be this explosive down the seam type of stretch tight end. It'll be on those chain moving plays where maybe Kyler's got to break outside the pocket, and Hawk is so quick in some of those basketball moves that he's going to gain that separation. It might be for 7 yards, 8 yards a clip, but it's going to move the chains.
I can't remember his name right now, Ben. Our new third receiver is going to be kind of a tight end too, right?
Yeah, I think Juwan's. Yeah. I think Juwan's going to be. And the thing is, he's got the whole nickname even from the Niners days, third and Juwan.
That's what they call him? He's reading something else.
Yeah.
He was watching that video.
It could be. It might be third and Juwan and Big Nuts might be like, right there with it. Yeah. Brilliant. So I'm sure that they're going to look at him in that capacity because that's what he's known for. But I do think that his play style mimics more of a hybrid tight end than like a true number 2, number 3 receiver.
I was also reading a different article talking about 3 Minnesota Vikings who deserve or are candidates for a Viking contract extension this year before 2026 begins. Blake Cashman, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Brian O'Neill. And all 3 of them deserve to stay and more money. Wouldn't you agree?
I think O'Neill is the question mark just because of age.
Yeah, he's 31. And how about this, though, Ben? When I think of him, I think of, I know this is unfair, but I don't know why it's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, is he often injured? 124 out of 133 games.
Yeah.
He's played almost his entire career.
He's been pretty rock star and rock solid. Yeah, he's been really consistent.
He popped his Achilles one year, though, but was it at the end of
the Green Bay on an interception, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he was running, which... to his credit, he's an effort guy.
Yeah, 100%.
And he was not going to catch the guy, I don't think at all. But he was given his effort, and then he pops his Achilles, changing direction. So, Yeah, I think that would be I think, Cashman's another interesting guy just because you talk about being available on the field. I mean, he's a guy that's historically through his whole career been a little injured. And it sucks because I think he's a super talented player. And when he's out there, he's ultra impactive. If that's even a word.
It is now.
It is now. Impactful. So I think you got to be really careful about some of these extensions because, what he's worth when he's on the field. Yeah, he's due for a healthy extension. It's just, how much can you of that money can you guarantee?
Yeah. He is, last year, 112 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 31 pressures, and 8 passes defended in 14 games. Dude, he had a great 2020.
Dude, he had a stellar year.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I missed that. I misread that. 144 tackles and in 13 games. So even more than I'd said. So, that's Jim Gaffigan calling, I think. How about that, Ben? You get to ask Ben, Jim Gaffigan a question. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Max is talking to him right now.
Yes, sir.
It's happening.
10 minutes, you say?
Oh, he's calling him.
Oh, man.
Oh, Ben.
I'm going to miss him.
Ben.
Does he not know?
And my guess is that wasn't actually Jim. That was not Jimbo on the phone.
It's Dusty Mon.
That was John Gaffigan.
Yeah,
John is his agent.
Oddly enough, that was Jim African, who happens to be his handler. And the most ironic thing.
Yeah, I couldn't understand a word.
They said 10 minutes?
Max
yeah, about 10 minutes.
He's calling in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you one quick football question, Ben?
Yeah.
Let's say, as you mentioned that Kyler Murray is your starter, and let's say we get down the road here and they're like, you know what, Carson Wentz is our backup. I'm just making this up as I go. What do you think you could get for J.J. McCarthy on the trade market?
You're just talking, aren't you?
Yeah, you're just talking.
Aren't you?
Talking about people.
I think
Great song.
Thank you.
I think third rounder would feel really good. My guess is fourth round is probably more accurate. Probably end up, but again, it all depends on team need and situation. If it comes down to, we're in the second week of training camp, and some team is because of injury really needs somebody.
Yeah.
And maybe not for this year, but like, oh boy, we need what we think is a competent backup. They might give up a fourth rounder for him or a third rounder for him. But I think if you're just, again, willy nilly at the end of training camp and you're like, listen, we just need to move on. And, Carson's going to be our backup. And we just don't want to deal with JJ as the third quarterback and kind of what that would cause potentially in the locker room. Then if you feel like you have to give them away and you're making the phone calls, I mean, obviously you don't hold the cards. You don't have the negotiation power if you're making the phone calls versus people calling you. So I think whatever situation that they can create to where their phone is ringing, the Vikings phone is ringing, then I think we can get a third rounder for them.
Yeah, I think that's very well said.
Are you feeling any way about it right now, Ben? Do you have anything that has you leaning in one direction or another right now regarding whether or not these three quarterbacks are on our roster at the beginning of the season?
Your guys' interview with Pelissero kind of says it all, man. That has been the turning point in my narrative and the way I look at this and projecting how this may go. And Tom he's one of the best, if not the best, NFL national reporter in the league, and we all know that
connected.
We all know that he has ties to the Minnesota Vikings, and he just doesn't throw stuff out there like that just for fun. He wouldn't jeopardize his relationship with the Vikings. He doesn't do that. And so for him to sort of just drop that little hint, that little nugget, makes me think that there's a little smoke there. And if there's a little smoke there, what's that going to turn into? Not to say that it can't be put out and that flame be put out, and not to say that things can't be mended and fixed. And who knows if this competition, whether it's real or not, if JJ really is progressing on the field and he starts turning heads again and it's like a true competition, then I think he sticks around. But I think it's something to watch for sure.
Yeah. And Tom has done a complete 180 on it, because a month ago he would go on Rich Eisen and all these shows and say, it's 100% a competition. Mm-hmm. He would always say that. And then now he comes on with us and it just says, they're probably going to name their starter sooner than later. You're not going to be able to, as we've talked about for a couple of months now, you can hide it in practice when there's no media there. Mm-hmm. For all we know, Kyler's taking 90% of the first team snaps. but you can't hide it during training camp, and you can't hide it once we get closer to the season, and they're going to have to name a starter. So I think the 180 by Tom is very interesting. Interesting, as you said.
If they, and to your point, to everything becoming more public once training camp starts, if the Vikings feel pressured in a way to name a starter, just because it might be open and obvious, right? Whether the fans are there or the beat writers are there, if they're recognizing that to what you're saying, that Kyler's getting 90% of the first team reps, and they are asked the question over and over again, they might have to just say like, yeah, Kyler's our guy for right now, and then becomes, well, how does JJ react to that? It is, to me, I think, with what Pelissero said, to me, it's going to be more about not whether or not JJ's taken the necessary steps on the field, because it sounds like that's already happening. It sounds like he is already understanding the nuances of playing in the system much more than he did last year, which is all very encouraging. But where he has to make some strides is, how does he handle the emotional part of this? How does he handle the psychological part of this, where the team now is leaning towards 2026 being Kyler Murray's team, and you're going to have to take a back seat? Now, are you a passenger in this as quarterback number 2, or are you truly sitting in the back seat behind Carson Wentz? If that's the case, how does he maturely handle that? And if that becomes a problem, well, then we'll go back to what Pelissero was saying and say, like, well, maybe they have to, like, see what they can do to get him out of here and get a fresh start with everybody.
Yeah, because eventually, as we talked about this with Parrish, the second and third line guys have to take a back seat to the starters. The starters, once we get closer to an actual game plan, there aren't reps for the second, and especially the third string guy.
No, you're a scout team quarterback at that point in time. Yeah. And the crazy part about this is that we all know that, look at Kyler's injury history. So you know that the backup quarterback is going to get some reps during the regular season. It's almost like a guarantee that it might just be a game, but it could be several games where he's going to be out of the lineup. And if you forecast this thing going forward, if Kyler plays really, really well, do you want to invest a 3-year, $120 million deal in a quarterback? I don't know. I mean, it all depends on how they feel about letting Sam Darnold go, and how they feel about the way that he performed in this offense and the way that his leadership was in the locker room. Can he be the true franchise for the next 3 years after that? If they decide they don't want to go ahead with this giant contract, well, then guess what, JJ? You're going to have another opportunity to take over this team. So how you handle your business in the next month or two really, really is going to determine your fate for the next possibly 2 or 3 years with the Vikings. So if he can just play this nice and competitive and still be a leader in the locker room and handle this with grace and composure, then he's going to get his opportunities. He's just got to stick with it.
Well said.
Yeah, you said that well.
Yeah, that was very well said. Yeah. This is what makes the NFL the best. It's the best league in the world,
Dude,
right? There's constant
it's the best soap opera in town.
Ever, yeah. And now we got Jacoby Brissett, who the Arizona Cardinals have mandatory minicamp. He wants a new deal. He might not show up today. It's great. I love every second of it.
With that, I got to go.
No.
Love you.
Love you guys.
I'll tell Jim you said hi, okay?
Yeah, please do.
We'll see you Thursday.
Please tell him I love everything that he does.
I will tell them that you love it. I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Will you be here on Thursday?
I will be here Thursday,
So
and then Saucy, you're correct. Next week starts my new schedule with Twin Cities Live, so we're changing our phone call in the morning. So I will be all the way from 7 to 9.
Do you have a question that you would like us to ask Mr. Gaffigan?
Well, I just wanted to know about that Troop Zero. Just like I know it was years ago in 2019, but it was such an endearing movie. It's a feel-good movie, and just like any memories that kind of pop up from making that movie with all those kids, because the whole cast is a bunch of kids.
Yeah, he actually just called. He's not calling it anymore.
Yeah. He's sick of being asked questions like that, is what he said.
Yeah.
It's the worst moment.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yep.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye,
buddy.
well played, Zach.
There he goes. That's
He's
the one and
doing his
only
thing,
Ben Lieber.
Love you, Ben.
Look at Ben over there. Look at him.
Hard not to.
Well, it is hard not to.
Remember when you told him he looked great, and then he basically wanted you to tell him he looked terrible because he's into that?
I thought he looked great.
Yeah. He likes to be treated poorly.
He's going to go lift weights right now because he feels bad about himself.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Anyway, according to this, by the way, Jim Gaffigan is still a regular commentator on CBS Sunday.
Yeah, I can't wait to ask him. I think he's calling.
Oh, good. There he is.
I want to ask him.
I'm so nervous.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous.
We've talked to him before.
I know, but it doesn't matter. He's a big star, and I want him to like me.
Everybody likes you, Bug.
It's hard
well,
not
not
to
everybody.
like you.
Reddit hates you and
Oh, my God.
Whatever.
I don't go in there.
Reddit hates everybody.
You know who likes you? Papa.
Papa? He better. You know what I mean? He better. Oh, he's not there yet?
Okay, awesome.
Okay. He's not there.
He's running a little bit late.
He's running a little late. Yeah. God, those are the worst words you want to hear in high school.
Well, at least he's running.
Hawk.
You know what I mean?
Christopher
I
Allen.
know when he said that, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. My life's over.
You need a meeting.
High school.
Brother. Yeah, you need a meeting.
You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
Yeah. You need a meeting.
Hey, come on now.
Brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stop.
No, hey,
You
we're
two
having a
need
meeting back here.
Yeah, you two need to go to the same meeting.
Yeah, it's not fair that we put them in the same
Also, I
room.
did have that call in high school.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Ladies, gentlemen.
Now it's time for
Wrap it up.
Headlines.
Presented by All Around. All around, we get it done and we do it right.
Speaking of good jingles.
Yeah,
Hey,
that is. Didn't you used to do that one, Hawk? Which one did you
I didn't do that. I
no,
did
the Coburns.
Coburns.
Oh, they're us. I ran into our guy Kevin yesterday.
Yes.
Saturday, I ran into him. Great dude. He's bringing us more stuff from Coburns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those nutty donuts you
Yes.
brought in
Yes.
are my jam.
Yeah.
Those things,
You ate them in front of people. That's how good they are.
I don't like nuts unless they're on nutty donuts. I don't like nuts and I cannot lie.
Okay.
Listen, you sweet sluts. I have some things. Can I throw some things out there?
Yeah, of course.
Sleep specialists are weighing in. It's summertime. Okay?
And the living ZZ.
Longer days of summer can cut into your sleep.
Psychology Today says it's not just about clean sheet night.
Whoa.
It's the color of the
Your
sheet that
dad.
can make a difference.
The color
They say
of
if
the
your goal
sheet.
is to boost relaxation and improve sleep, get sheets that are blue. They say our brains are wired to be sensitive to the color blue, and it quiets the mind and helps you get to sleep faster. But if you want to stay up, sleep on red sheets, as that color stimulates the brain and turns off sleep. But why would you want to do that? I'm Bree Tennis.
Hey, Bree, we look for the news, not opinions.
Yeah, take a deep breath, Bree.
Yeah, shut up, Bree.
Yeah, be quiet, please.
Bree.
Yeah,
Bree.
don't care.
Yeah, stick to news.
Yeah. To news.
My sheets all end up brown and yellow. No matter what.
Can I ask why?
You need help, man.
You can, but you don't want to know the
Yeah,
answer.
you do know the answer.
I mean, think about it before you ask the question.
Yeah.
Blue, huh? Blue.
I think mine are.
It's weird because I sleep with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the color of my sheets are going to change how well I sleep, but I'm not a sleep expert like Bree.
Man. Fresh sheets.
Whoa.
Sheets
I'm with you, though, brother.
are A+. Yeah. Well, you're a hockey. You like a fresh sheet.
Who doesn't, though?
Yeah, they're the best.
It's only second to, getting home as far as it makes you feel. Like, you're just like, wow, that was a good, you know what I mean?
That's your top two.
That's number two. Think about it. Am I wrong, though, after a good deuce? And you're like, my God, the sky is bluer like my sheets.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. No.
Where's a good deuce on your list?
I'm
of-
sorry. Obviously, I was expecting to be talking to Jim Gaffigan right now.
Yeah. Sherwin-Williams has named its loneliest color,
Oh, thank God.
and it's the one that's rarely purchased.
Oh, hot pink?
What color? Put your hands down.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, not everybody's
So
watching.
here's what happens.
It's
here.
sign language,
For
Rob.
those of you,
I'm
maybe
so- oh, my
either.
God.
3,000
Emily's watching. I'm
people.
sorry, Emily.
For those of you who are just watching or just tuning in, this is where the 10th hour of his 10-hour energies chime in right about now.
Emily just
Because he's
saw
got
that.
a ton to
I'm
do
sorry,
after
Em.
the show, so he's getting the energy is there. What color do you think it is?
Was I wrong?
It's not.
Diarrhea green.
You're close. Offbeat green because it looks like broccoli and asparagus soup. Who eats asparagus soup?
People who don't care about their ladyfolk.
Sir, what? How old timey
Jim.
did you get there?
Jim, please call.
Yeah, Jim, call or can
Save our show.
Yeah, can PA start?
Save Hawk's job.
Am I right? Or is that just a rumor?
No, that's like no. That's the smell of your pee. What are you into? And I see your true colors.
Don't care about your lady folk.
Your lady folk.
He's calling.
Are you a prospector?
I've been listening to too much Shelby Foote.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, man, we're going to talk to him. I'm so nervous. Here we go.
Perfect.
That's great. Okay, good. All right. Can you punch him up there? Go ahead. He's going to punch him up. I got this, guys. Here we get ready. Is he there? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Jim Gaffigan. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So Jim Gaffigan, the Ledge Theater, Wade Park, Minnesota, here coming up on July 19th, a Sunday night at 7:30. I don't want to be your average morning show radio interview where there's yucks and all that stuff and they make fools of themselves. So we're going to try to ask some highbrow questions to you, Jim Gaffigan. Thank you for calling the Power Trip Morning Show. My first highbrow question to you is, it's an outdoor concert at a beautiful, beautiful facility just outside of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Is it harder or different to do comedy outdoors?
Well, it can definitely be a challenge, but sometimes I think if it's a beautiful environment, people are almost respectful of that. You know, it also depends. I mean, you know, my audience is not like the type that, you know, it's not, you know, a messy tailgate. It's like people might have some drinks, but no one's going to be wasted. You know what I mean? And I do kind of clean comedy, so it's not like, you know, a Grateful Dead concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, what's the biggest outdoor venue you've done?
Well, I did the Minnesota State Fair, and I think that was like 10,000 people. So that was pretty huge. But I also did I did this insane thing at University of Florida. It was called Gator Growl. Like, they did it for homecoming. And I think it's like their stadium, which was like they literally did a homecoming rally in their stadium, and it was, you know, 25,000 people. It was insane.
Wow.
Jim, a couple of years ago on SNL, you did a bunch of impressions of our governor, Tim Walz, and he's kind of seems a little bit more like straight-laced than some other politicians that you might do impressions for. Was that like a challenge? How did you prepare for you know, impersonating Tim Walz?
Well, you know, I'm Midwestern, too, so I'm from Indiana, and honestly, when I did Governor Walz, I was more or less just doing an impression of my brother, Mitch, in some ways, because Governor Walz, it felt familiar in watching him and his mannerisms, and so, you know, once you're Midwestern, you're always Midwestern, I guess, so it wasn't that much of a stretch. And I'm a white bread guy, so I kind of look like him anyway, you know.
Talk with Jim Gaffigan coming to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. And Jim, considering some of your material, it feels like Waite Park would be a perfect place to do a show and for your comedy show.
Yeah, no, you know, I mean, the only predicament about being outside is, like, I do get sunburn walking to cars. You know, like, I'm like one of those guys that if I drive around with the window down, that my arm will get sunburned. So, I mean, that is a concern. But I do think that tickets to the show would be a great Father's Day present. You could also get your dad Father Time bourbon. I have my own bourbon because, you know, you got a dad that enjoys bourbon, or you know someone that enjoys bourbon. Father Time bourbon, which is mainly available online, would be a good gift. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, it's like these beautiful summer venues. You know, they have them throughout the country, and typically it's really a super. An amazing night. It's usually beautiful, and you know, as we know, you know, Minnesota in the summer, it's like so amazing. You know, the Midwest, it's like we kind of earn these couple months. You know,
Yeah, no doubt about it. Again, Jim Gaffigan. It's the Waite Amphitheater, the alleged Waite Park Amphitheater's July 19th, 7:30 start. I read it, and, it's the internet, so I never know what's real, but I'm just going to go with it. I saw that from time to time, your son opens for you on the road. As a father myself, I'm more nervous anytime either of my kids does anything than I am when I do anything. Is it hard to watch your son go out and do stand-up knowing the pitfalls of being a stand-up comedian?
Oh, yeah. No, it's, and my son he did the Minnesota State Fair, so it was, as any parent knows, I've got 5 kids, so it's, the amount of stress is enormous, and it's a really astute observation, because I'm definitely more nervous for him than I am for me, but he's also somebody who's so rigid.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan has passed.
He was so nervous he fainted. Yeah, is he okay?
I wonder if they had a certain time limit we got with him, and they just turned off the phone when we were done.
When you answered the phone, it was like, the call is coming from a correctional facility. Right. Do you accept those charges?
Yeah. He's dead. Jim's dead. I hate to be the first to report this, but we've lost Jim Gaffigan.
It was 5 minutes.
It was, and that was it.
Yep, because he was on hold for about 30, and at about 5:41, it clicked off.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That's why we don't do those interviews.
Yeah.
Honestly, because they do keep you on a... But, I'm so glad to get him. And he answered my question. He said it was a good question.
Yeah, he said it was an astute observation.
Astute.
That's very...
Good, because my next question had to do with his boobs. So I think that was the Lord cutting me off.
How quickly can you and Max find a meeting today?
Goodbye, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
R.I.P. Jim.
That was interesting. That's how... And ladies
He's
and gentlemen,
super funny,
he's
though.
the best. You just saw how it happens in radio. Right there. Like, they give you 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes. And nothing more.
If you go over it, they shoot you.
Yeah. Poor Jim died. He's gone. Oh, that's great, man. It's good to talk to him. Again, July 19th, 7:30 on a Sunday. What a great night.
Great
night. A Sunday night to go to Waite Park to see Jim Gaffigan. Tickets are available right now. You better get them, though, because most of these places are sold out or almost sold out.
Oh, I think Jim's calling back.
Oh, it's too late. The show's over.
Over.
Yeah.
And tell him we're done.
Yeah, tell him we love him.
Don't even answer. Just let it ring. We'll ghost him.
Yeah. It's ghost him.
But Max, you can take the hit.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, Max, tell him. Yeah, tell him tough Kazungas.
Show's over, and don't forget, PA's got Justin Jefferson and the brand new GM, and celebrating the state flag football championship today down TCO. So tune in next. Stick around. We'll be right back. Thank you, everybody. Love you. Bye. Thank you, Jim. Bye. Peace out.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
Love you. Bye.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Postman Law.
Good morning. We have